Hey everybody, this is Sue Craig, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. And today I want to show you a card that when it opens up has a cool shelf in it. Let me show you what we're going to need for this. We're going to need 2 pieces of pretty Peacock scalloped ribbon. We're going to need some Forever Gold specialty paper. I told you this is retiring, so is this ribbon, so I wanted to make sure you got it if you want it before it retires. This is Peacock paper. It's 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. I have Blushing Bride, and that's the same measurements, 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. I have a 1/2 inch circle from my circle punch. My flower is from the Fun Flower punch. You can use any punch at all. I'm going to be using this for the inside for a sentiment, and this is from the Timeless Label punch. Again, you can use whatever punch you have on hand. This rectangle is the second rectangle, the second largest rectangle from the Stitched So Sweetly dies. For the inside, we're going to need a piece of white that is 3.5 by 4 inches. For the outside, we need a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. Our next piece of paper is the mechanism that makes the little step in our card, and this is 3 3/4 by 10.5. We're going to score it at 4 1/4, 5 1/4, and 6 1/4. Our card base is a 4 1/4 by 11, and we score at 5.5. It's pretty easy. Typical card base. So let's get started. We're going to take our white card base and we're going to build the front of the card. So we'll take our designer paper, and before we do the designer paper, I want to put one of these pieces of ribbon around the front before it is set down. So I'm going to extend the tape there, and I just kind of want to get an idea of where I want to put this. So I'm just going to wrap this behind and then wrap this one behind. Okay. So now I'm going to take the opposite corners and place it on here. I'm going to take my other piece of ribbon, and this is cut a little bit long, but I wanted enough to work with. Remember, on ribbon that's two-sided, when you get to this point in tying the ribbon, you're going to want to twist this ribbon so that it comes out with the top side showing. So you can pull a little bit. You saw what I did. I held this left one and pulled this right side just a little bit. Now I'm going to hold the right side and pull the left. Okay. So now we have both sides like that, and we can, sorry, we have both sides like that. Now we can trim it. We want to take our squares now, and I took the pink square and put it a diamond shape on my card. And then I put the olive square straight. Now you can also use white behind this if you don't like the pink. And you'll add your little circle here. And what I did was to add some Winkostella on it. I put glue dots behind my flower, and that's what I used to hold my gold pieces. So let me show you. I put 2 glue dots down here, and then what I want to do is I'm going to hold this here and take my gold pieces, and I wanted to put them between 2 of the petals, and I want to make sure that it stays on the card. This looks a little off center. And then we'll put this one underneath as well. And what you can see is they're attached to the dimensionals. Okay, and then I will put this flower down. Okay. Let's see if we can get that circle in the middle here. 3rd time's the charm, I hope. All right, we have the outside of our card finished. So what we want to do is work on the inside. The piece that is our mechanism here for the step is this piece here. And this was the one that we scored at 4 1/4, 5 1/4, and 6 1/4. There's an easy way to fold this. You're going to fold it in the middle, and then the 2 sides will fold up next to it. So now what you have is a W. So you have a valley here, a mountain, and a valley. It's going to end up going in your card like this. But what we want to do to get this to work correctly is we want to line up the 2 center fold lines. Okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to attach each side to the white. Now, we're not going to glue beyond the fold here, just this part. So I fold it across, like down towards me, add my adhesive, make sure this is still lined up, and line this up. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with the other side. We're going to fold this back, add adhesive, and fold this side down. Okay, you can still see we have the mountain fold and the 2 valleys, and so when you move it, you should get that platform. Okay. The inside of our card has our greetings, And I stamped those ahead of time so that it would go a little quicker. So I took the thanks and put it here. You can put it anywhere you want. And then this greeting is going to go on the bottom here, near our bottom line. And you can move this up if you like. When you do that, you see that this bottom here cannot go past the score line. So you're just going to do adhesive on the bottom and place it above the score line, making sure it's centered left to right. And there you go. That part's finished. Now, because this is dark cardstock, I'm going to add a piece of white so that a note can be written. Opposite corners, and there we are. I hope you like the card, and I hope you give it a try. And thanks for watching.